Is he crossing there?
Yeah.
When you look at that wildebeest, it's also, like you said, known as a gnu as well.
Yeah, gnu.
That is most likely a territorial male because he's all alone and by himself. You do find that your territorial males will go along on their own because that is the biggest and the strongest one in a particular area. And then you get your virtual zebra to the right. We'll go forward a little bit just now as soon as the other. These are just a subspecies of the ones that do the migrations in Tanzania and in Kenya. Those big migrations. They reckon there's approximately 420 bulls per square kilometer. It's excluding your females and your calves. So you can just imagine how large the numbers are that's transversing there. Then if you look at the zebras as well, a normal group size for your zebras would be one territorial male, and he'll have anything from about 5 to 7 females. He'll actively keep when they're grooming one another like that, then they're just busy looking for ticks and parasites and dead skin, things like that, to clean the skin. And then also it strengthens their bond in between the two. These particular baboons will be making their way towards the dam wall at the back. They sleep there every night. Main reason for that is that it's nice and warm because the bricks tend to keep the heat longer during the evenings. And then it is relatively safe as well because your predators can only attack from one of the sides. You would be able to spot them pretty quickly.
It's a small one, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, you see his tail now.
It's like green of a house. It's a small one. Baby.
If you look right on top of the horns, you'll see that he's got 2 bold spots. That's a good indication that it's a male, because when your males fight, they hit one another with their heads and their necks, and then that hair rubs off. Where your females have got the little black tufts of hair on top, similar to the identification of the waterbuck and then also the impala. Just outside Pretoria, there's quite a large dam that's also called Hartebeest Dam. You can hear the jackal in the background. There's a jackal calling. There he goes. Can you hear the jackal?
Yes.
The telephone ringing.
They're coming.
Those are a couple of white rhinos.
Move forward.
Blundar den.
Blundar den?
With your white rhinos, you do find. There you go.
Ah, jävlar.
Oj!
Det är parfait.
C'est juste avant de charger, il fait ça.
Yeah, when they do that, they use the same midden. It's called a dung midden. Your males and your females will also use the same area to defecate in, but your territorial males will actually open up his dung with his feet. Then his scent gets stuck on his feet, so as he walks, he'll leave a scent trail behind. Your females won't do that, and your non-territorial males won't do that as well. But then it's like an advertisement board. Your male is able to smell whether the female is in estrus or not. You'll actually go and find him in his area. Let's go a bit forward.
And he's running.
Jonas, vilket vackert hår du har. Du kör film här, Björn. Och vinner med kommentarerna.
With the sun as well coming. They've heard us.
Now that they're lifting their head, you can see that they've got a very flat mouth or a square-shaped mouth. It's because they are specially adapted for feeding on grasses only. It's a female with a baby to the right, another young female, and then the bull is here to the right. He's a territorial male.
Yeah, it's in front. Slide left and right.
Ser man när det kommer knallande på vägen bilden över här. Det är så stora så det är helt sjukt. Somebody cuts the trees off.
Yes.
Men de är ju helt, alltså de syns ju. Ja, osynliga där bakom.
Det ser ut som ben, eller liksom som ben. Please stay.
Ja, rumpan hit. Ja, som vanligt.
You see the back of it.
Best part.
Pity.
Yeah, that's one male.
Exactly.
It comes. Equal opportunity here now. It's gonna get ready.
Oj, fan det där var ett kanonkort.
Be very quiet. Be very quiet.
I posen. Det är bra.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be quiet. They will move from different breeding egg to different breeding egg to try and find receptive females. All the rest of the time they'll be solitary. Now with your elephants then they also communicate with infrasound. Infrasound is below human frequency of hearing and they can achieve that over distances of between 5 and 7 kilometers. That's how they locate. When we first got that first bull, he was busy locating these others just by that infrasound.
Käka på du.
At the moment they're pretty relaxed, not worry too much about it. I want you. And the reason why you find grass are fairly short, so they can see predators fairly easy. And the more eyes there are, the less chance they have of becoming lunch.
Or dinner.
Or dinner.
Whoa.
Here you see close, very close. Very close.
Ja, nu är det blixtarna.
Det blir mörkt. Det är inget bra. Det är mörkt.
We're going to cross right there.
Sällskapsresan här. Nu ska vi ta bort den moderna kameran låter tydligen.
Nu är de vana.
Ja, den gjorde det. Fast Jonas glömde.
You can see there's the baby.
Åh!
There's the baby hippo and then the two parents.
Ligger och plaskar i vattnet hela dagen. Nu kan den gå upp och käka.
Now that baby is approximately 9 weeks old. 9 to 10 weeks. There he is. It's quite cute, eh? Now your females. It's a nice big male. Then you can also see again there's two rhinos there, but the rhinos aren't too worried too much. Just looking straight at us.
Around the corner.
We could see the rhino, but we don't see the lion. Come on here.
There's a small little bush.
I don't think that's
Yeah, he's lying just to the right of the bush.
Ah, here he is.
He's mating.
where?
There's a female just next to him.
Aha. Two of them.
Yes. Just be quiet. Yeah, it's not a baby, it's a female. It's a female. That one is the male. Weet nie, hè? Well, ja. Dan het hulle 'n bietjie geskuif. Ja.
Hon kommer aldrig tro oss, det är det som är så jobbigt. Ja, just det, det var ju.
That's something very special to see two rhinos mating as well. You don't see that often. So then the female will then also hide the cubs away from the rest of the pride, and then eventually when they can walk with her, she'll reintroduce them back into the pride. Now, like I said, we've got about 300 white rhinos in the park, so we will probably see some more as well in the next couple of drives. Nee, negatief. Ek gaan towing doen. Towing PC en dan uit. Thanks man, gesels later. Yeah, these are a couple of kudus, and the one that's at the back is still a young male. He's about a year old.
There comes one more. Big. big horn.
Yeah, there's the big boy. There's the big boy. You can see one of his horns has also been broken off, probably due to a fight. And your males, as you see, those spiral horns that can reach sometimes even 72 inches. And they jump very, very high. I've seen 3 kudu males standing next to a 3-meter fence and jumping right over it. Daai gaan 'n mooi bil wees. As hy groot is, ja.
Here comes the
Ja.
big one.
The horn one, the male one is coming.
Yeah, that's a beautiful male. How's that feed face off?
Mooi rijden hier. Is goed om niet rijden. Mooi.
Ja, maar hij is klaar.
Ja, okej.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
This is a nice big male giraffe.
Ja, lite fripassagerare.
Coming through.
This is the other giraffe called Frederick. Similar size.
It's impossible for us to say which is which now because they've already interbred as well. It's just for that genetic variation.
Det är så häftigt, de passar in.
De passar in, va?
Ja, de ser inte så stora ut.
Yes.
Because a lot of trees are burnt out.
Yeah, we have fires every year. This particular fire we had last year was in the middle of March. About 60% of the park burned down. That was due to lightning. Pilanesberg is the second most hit by lightning in South Africa. And we do make block burns as well, just as soon as the fire season starts, which is about next month.
Ja, men det gick för 1,5 år sedan och det var bland det roligaste jag sett. Alltså klockan 8 på måndagar, det var så helt absurt.
Är det var det någon som har sett det här på halsband?
Ja, det var bra.
Visst var den underbar?
Vadå, vilken
I Vivalla var de i Örebro.
I Vivalla, ja det vet jag
Och
det.
så var det invandrare som skulle dra igång ett svenskt dansband. Helt underbart.
Vad var det för något?
Ja men då, ja, och så ska man bryta sig loss.
Ja, exakt. Och han ville vara sån. Liksom.
They wouldn't eat anything, they don't eat meat, but it's purely for self-defense that they do that. It doesn't look like it, but a 2.5 ton body can still run about 45 kilometers an hour. Also, I do have beverages here in front.
Nej, okej. Det kan inte, men det här har funkat.
Not coming full.
Och så glömde jag
This
det
is a
nu innan jag
very nice
åkte här.
big bull. This is also an old bull. If you have a look
think
at
you're
his
zooming
back,
now.
you see he's already got a scar there. It's most likely from fights with other males as they hit one another. They keep on connecting that side. I don't think he's going to live much longer. They can live up to be about close to 25, 30 years. I think he's close to his end.
My camera seems to have a problem.
Slow. वो है सामने वाला वो है ना यहाँ ऐसा होता है ना बाइक से
Det här är en bra lunch på andra sidan.
Du har det bättre på andra sidan också.
Yeah, that red-billed oxpecker.
Yeah, it's coming this side, you see?
So he's coming and would like to say something.
Okay, here it is.
De är rätt coola.
See, when he pulls his tail up like that, it's nervousness. It's feeling separated from the rest. That's why
He's going to cross the street now.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
Oh. Between the cars.
Yes. What?
Oops. Jump.
Jumped.
Ja, 2 meter
Shows you how
högt.
quick they can move, eh?
Nej. Sweet.
Beautiful. He's given a lot of food for it.
Bra.
So he's just spraying himself with dust, and then that helps keep the flies and other insects and stuff away.
No, coming up, no problem, one day. Keep.
This is a beautiful big bull.
One tusker.
Yeah.
It's flashlight. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful.
Nej, från 2.
Big market, very peculiar market. Cover the full market, even 12% share.
Det är ju pumpe.
Ja, det är det.
Ett fåtesvin.
Small things.
Generally, it would be one male, one female, and then their little piglets there.
How many lines do we actually do in Germany? From the business phone and from the MD separately, just to have an idea.
Lines.
Yeah. Ports.
Airports. You mean both days?
No, I'm talking about per annum.
You make it say 125 you said.
Man
Ja, matrast där.
kan ha en tur
Mm.
uppåt.
Oh, so and how much you have
Just en bild va?
PBX revenue.
PBX revenue?
On the moon we do roughly 400 million.
400 million PBX. This is South African.
Ja, oj.